This is Daryl as a Service, and I just wanted to share a couple of things with you that I'm working on with the Regarding 365 team, and also just around the YouTube and 360 degree stuff that I've been doing too. I'm just going to share my desktop with you. What I've got here at the moment, we've got Owen Allen on the right in the Edge browser, and we're running a Microsoft Teams session. The Regarding 365 team and friends are running what we're calling a cloud co-working space, where we can just connect to this video chat room, so to speak, and we experience the office ambience, where we're not really here to meet. We're just here to, listen in and chat and occasionally talk, just like you would with a regular office environment. And so Owen and I are connected here at the moment, and what will happen throughout the week, and as the momentum picks up, people will join, and we'll have 3, 4, 10, whoever's online at the time. So it just creates that ambience, and the goal is to connect the IT pros and people working remotely, so that they feel like they're part of an office. And so we'll see how that experiment goes. We'll share some thoughts around that. So wave there, Owen. Hey, cool. We're not capturing the audio. We're not capturing Owen's audio because I'm going to show you a couple of other things, but Owen may drop in and out as we go through the stream. So the other thing I want to show you is a new analytics tool that YouTube has given us for 360 videos. As you know, I'm getting into that because I want to bring the context of what the stories that I tell and the technology that we look at, and I want to bring the context of where that all happens using 360 video. Last year, I managed to get a beautiful position about 2 rows back from the keynote at Microsoft Ignite, and it has been probably one of my more popular 360 videos, so the Microsoft Ignite keynote, and I filmed the portion where we were looking at Teams, Teams and HoloLens and Ford. So I'll just blow that up a bit, and we'll leave Owen in the background. Sorry, Owen. And we've got our heat map. Now the heat map, what it was going to do is show us where people are viewing the video and swiping, I believe, because it's all about the one by one. I forget what the pixels are in the middle, but if you're looking at something using 360 headsets, Windows Mixed Reality, and essentially too, if you're holding your phone in a level fashion like this, then the middle square is going to be where it all happens. So that's what you're seeing with the heat map. Where are people focusing in the video? So as I play this video, let's get this going. There's a lot of activity at the beginning because you know with videos that there's a lot of people that will see the beginning of a video and they're checking it out and they're swiping around. So I can see over here, because we call it an equirectangular shape. This is the 360 degree sphere. If you folded it all on itself, it would form a sphere, but this is the flat view of what that sphere looks like. So it is a bit like Pac-Man, where you could go out the edge of one of the mazes and you appear on the other. It's the same thing with the equirectangular sphere. So if you were swiping that, then you would see people and how they're viewing things. So there's a lot of activity here in the middle, of course, because I've centered that as where the what we're trying to capture to begin with, and that's on the stage. So most of the activity is there, but you do see occasionally, especially you did at the start, people were swiping around and taking a look at the audience and seeing, who's here and what are they looking at, and I can see way out here the big crowd. Now, as I've got a bit more experience with 360 degree videos, using Adobe Premiere, I can twist the sphere myself, and I can help the audience focus on what I want them to see, even though they have the option to look around and check things out for themselves. So I hope to see in future videos this analytics will give me a good idea of what people are finding interesting in my content, and hopefully they'll be finding what's interesting in the direction that I am helping them focus on. there'll be some videos that I'll publish later on. Maybe it might take me a week or two in post-production. I got a lot of really interesting footage from my visit at MVP Summit, and talked to some of the product groups about user adoption and what sort of tips they can share, and how best to help your people in your organizations succeed with adopting the different pieces of Office 365. And really the key story here is it's all better together. There's no point, I mean, from a practical sense, sure, turn a workload on, but it makes a lot more sense to show people a scenario which might involve a couple of workloads, because it's the scenario that people relate to. So I filmed some things in 360 and some interviews. I'm sure that the focus will be mostly on the people that are talking, but it'll be interesting to see who, as they watch the video, will explore some of the Microsoft campus that you don't see in other videos. The other video that I hope to publish too, it's going to be a longer one. We did a tour of the Microsoft production studios. So we had Ann Walker, one of the head producers there. She took us on a tour for about 45 minutes through the studio and showed us a lot of things about what Microsoft do there to bring their content to the world in video form, whether it be live or post-produced. Well, that's me for now. Oops, that worked really well. Sorry about that. Let me just check and see if Owen's still around. I mean, the idea is that... okay. Yeah, see, Owen's still working. Cool. And that's the idea, like with this co-working space, this cloud-powered co-working space, that it's just like sitting across a table from someone who's not in your business, but you might exchange ideas. And so that's what we're trying to create, is powered by Teams, this experience of just being part of a virtual office, quite literally, and really making use of that video and audio. There's no obligation to talk. Owen's been working. I'll be working eventually on other things. And you smile. Daryl will be working eventually. Yeah, I'm glad they didn't. Yeah, anyway. We'll stop there. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you again soon. Bye for now.